the old people.
Completing contracts and capturing
In general, they had so much more interesting lives than we do, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like we, you know, we go out, our generation, we go, okay, hey, let's go to a movie, and then we'll do the laundry and get some quarters for the laundry, and then we'll have read the Sports Illustrated, you know, and whatever, right?
Right.
But these guys, they have lives, you know? Where they, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah. So anyway, for instance, my Uncle Phil. You ever meet my Uncle Phil?
I didn't meet your Uncle Phil.
Oh, you didn't? He was...
Yeah, we don't know each other that well. Remember?
That's true.
No, I've not met you, Uncle.
He's a good man, Uncle Phil. So he was telling me, you know, he's just one of these guys that has so many lives pushed into one. He just does so many things, you know. And he was telling me, he said, he's a kind of a jack of all trades, you'd call him.
Yeah. That's a good phrase.
Yeah, he's a jack of all trades. So he was telling me, he said, the problem is, you're not really appreciated for any single thing because you're so good at so many things. You understand what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah. So he said to me one time, he says, Norm, he says, we were just walking through a small town, you know, of Monkland, Maine he lives in. And we were just walking through the town. He's an old fella, you know?
Right, one of the old people.
Yeah, he's 80.
Yeah, 80, okay.
80 years young, he said. So he goes, Norm, you see that barn over there? He says, I look over, there's a barn. I go, yeah. He goes, I built that barn with my own hands, all by myself. But he goes, do they call me? Do they say there's Phil, the barn builder? No, sir, he says. I said, yeah. He goes, look over there. You see that weather balloon? He says, you don't know this about me, Norm. He says, I was one of the first men ever to fly in a weather balloon. He says, do they say, hey, there goes Phil, the weather balloon pioneer? No. He says, look over there, there's a bakery that I started. You know, that dirty bastard Bob has it now, but I'm the guy that started that bakery. And I go, all right, easy. And he goes, I started that bakery and I was the best baker, but does anybody go, oh, there goes Phil, the great baker? No. He says, let me tell you something, Norm. He says, you have sex with one goat. And he says, people then, they say, there goes Phil, the dirty goat.
Get rid of that. We don't need that microphone anymore, do we? Wow, well, I do want to meet this man someday. He sounds fascinating.
My dad would always tell this joke, and it was about a little boy called Dirty Johnny. You know, in class. You ever heard Dirty Johnny?
The Dirty Johnny jokes, yes.
The whole series.
In this joke, he's not dirty. But anyways, the teacher has a thing, and the teacher says, today in class, we are going to have a little experiment. You're going to tell a story from your real life. And then afterwards, you're going to tell the moral of that story. You know? So Sheila puts up her hand, and the teacher says, Sheila, what's your story? So Sheila says, well, my dad works at a hatchery, and he took some eggs, and put them all in a basket. All the eggs he put in one basket. And then he put them in the horse and buggy, and off we went to town, and the horse was uneven, and the eggs broke. And the teacher goes, I can't understand what the moral would be to that story. So Sheila says, well, the moral is, don't put all of your eggs into one basket. So the teacher says, well, by God, this is exactly what I'm looking for, and what I was hoping for with this experiment. And anybody else have it? So Marjorie, okay, Marjorie, what's your story? Well, my father works for the hatchery. Most of us.
Most people in that town work in the hatchery.
Worked at the hatchery.
Thank God for the hatchery, she said. So where would we be? So she says, my father, he sells chickens. And he knows that eggs become chickens. So he had to count his chickens so he'd go and sell them in town. So he had 9 chickens and 5 eggs. So instead of saying he had 9 chickens, he added the 5 eggs. He counted them I have 14 chickens. So he took them, Sheila says, and put them in the horse and buggy, and off they went to town, but the land was uneven. The chickens survived easily. They frolicked. The eggs broke. Well, the teacher says again, that's a story, you know. What on earth could the moral of that story be? Well, Sheila says, if that's her name, I forgot. She says, don't count your chickens before they hatch out of the eggs. Teacher says you could probably shorten it. So, but that's great, and that's exactly what we're looking for. And then she looks at the back of the class, and by God, there's the upraised hand, as you say, fucking dirty Johnny.
Fucking dirty Johnny. He's going to ruin the lesson.
So the teacher, inside of her head, her thoughts are moving around, and she's like, God, I don't want to hear dirty Johnny say that. This is going so well, but at the same time, I took a vow when I became a teacher that every student. All right, Johnny, let's hear your story. Dirty Johnny gets up and says, this is a story about my Uncle Terry. He didn't work for the hatchery. He didn't like people that did. He was in Vietnam. And he lives on the disability checks he got. Uncle Terry was not a popular man, not even among those he worked with. And I suppose we've all heard of people who've deserted from their battalion. But I don't know if you've ever heard of a battalion deserting a man. That's what they did with Uncle Terry. One day, Uncle Terry awoke in the middle of Da Nang, and everybody was gone. He was alone, and they'd left him 3 bottles of Jack Daniels
Enemy soldier incoming.
and some weaponry. So, Uncle Terry got up to his dirty Johnny, and he downed the bottle.
Get the green smoke.
Jack Daniels, and 2 slugs. He had smashed it into the jungle. Picked up the 2 Kalashnikovs and 3 or 4 Glocks and a couple of hand grenades. And off he walked into the unknown, the jungle, his face. Came upon a village. And from the village came people. Now, were they Charlie? Or were they the people that Terry was sent to protect Charlie? Uncle Terry didn't know. But
neutralized.
he knew he had to do something, so he took another swig from the bottle and he let loose. Took that Kalashnikov and he let it sway like a farmer would a scythe. And the bullets came, and just as hay would fall before a farmer, so the people fell before the men, the women, the finally, Uncle Terry stood alone in the mud and the blood and the guts. Only at himself. He took a long swig, and his hand brushed against his pants and felt wetness. And then he felt ashamed because he realized he was himself in fear. And then, upon careful inspection, he was not Jack. Replaced by pride. And the teacher goes, "Holy fucking shit! What the fuck? What kind of fucking story is that? Like we just heard the hatchery or something, and now this." She goes, Uncle Terry. Well, Dirty Johnny, what on earth could be the moral to such a story? So, rather for cover. Well, I don't know, I guess.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Well, I know one thing. You don't fuck with Terry when he's had some drink in him. And he's uncorked the jug. You stay away from Uncle Terry. And he don't like anybody that works at the hatchery either. You remember that. You tell your parents that.
Wow.
Be advised, friendly precision airstrike inbound. Friendly sentry gun online. I'm taking fire! In their sights. Friendly sentry gun online. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Stun! Target down! Double point. Be advised, friendly precision. Friendly bomb drone activated. Enemy hostile fire. Taking fire! High value targets are being marked soon. Prepare for the hunt. Be advised, friendly precision airstrike inbound. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy hostile fire. I'm in the crosshairs. You've been marked as a high value target. Survive at all costs. They're taking out our high value target. Don't protect them. Our team is close to victory. Enemy hostile fire. An enemy high value target has been eliminated. Double point. Friendly UAV overhead. Enemy soldier incoming. We're crushing them. Stay with it. In their sights. An enemy high-value target has been eliminated. Enjoy the victory, soldier.